Welcome to this in-depth lesson on rectilinear motion. Today, we will explore this important concept step by step, examining its principles, equations, applications in civil engineering, and practical examples. By the end of this video, you will understand how to analyze the motion of bodies in a straight line, whether at a constant velocity or experiencing acceleration. In rectilinear motion, the motion of a rigid body occurs along a straight line, unlike curvilinear motion, where the object moves along a curved path. In rectilinear motion, the direction of motion remains constant. This is one of the simplest types of motion and forms the foundation for analyzing more complex movement. In simple terms, when a body moves in a straight line, either in one direction or back and forth, we call this rectilinear motion. Key concepts and principles of rectilinear motion. Let's break down the key principles that govern rectilinear motion. First, displacement. Displacement is the straight line distance between the initial and final positions of a body, taking direction into account. Unlike distance, displacement considers the direction of motion. Second, velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. For uniform rectilinear motion, the velocity remains constant. For non-uniform motion, the velocity changes over time. Third, acceleration. Acceleration is the rate at which velocity changes. If the velocity increases, the body is said to be accelerating, and if it decreases, it decelerating. For uniform rectilinear motion, acceleration is zero. Time. Time plays a crucial role in determining the position and velocity of a body in motion. By understanding how long an object has been moving, we can calculate how far it has traveled and what its speed is at any given moment. Types of rectilinear motion. First, uniform rectilinear motion. In uniform rectilinear motion, the body moves with a constant velocity. This means the speed does not change over time, and the direction remains constant. A good example of this would be a car moving at a steady speed along a straight highway. Also, when an object moves along a straight path with constant velocity, this means there is no acceleration and the object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Aligned with this type of rectilinear motion, there are four principles of uniform rectilinear motion. The first principle is the object moves at a steady pace, covering equal distances in equal time intervals. In uniform rectilinear motion, the object's motion is predictable. It moves at a steady pace, meaning the distance it covers in 1 second is the same as the distance it covers in the next second. This uniformity is what is called uniform motion. The second principle, there is no change in the speed or direction of time. Unlike motion that involves acceleration or deceleration, uniform rectilinear motion has no change in speed or direction. The object maintains constant velocity throughout the motion. The three is acceleration is zero. because velocity is constant. In uniform rectilinear motion, acceleration is zero because velocity remains constant. Remember, acceleration measures how quickly velocity changes. Since there is no change in velocity here, the acceleration is always zero. Principle 4. The displacement time graph for URM is always a straight line. The slope of this line represents the constant velocity of the object. A stronger slopes means a higher velocity, while a shallower slope means a slower speed. There are two mathematical representations of uniform rectilinear motion. The first equation is velocity. The formula is v equals ds over t, where ds is displacement, v is constant velocity, and t is time. To further understand this equation, an example is provided. So, a car traveling 20 meters in 5 seconds. So, the given variable is 20 meters, which is the displacement, and 5 seconds is the time. So, this given variable, you substitute them in the formula. So, 20 divided by 5, the required solution is the velocity, which is 4 meter per second. So the answer is 4 meter per second. The second equation is displacement, where the formula is displacement equals velocity multiplied by time. The given an example of this equation is if the car maintains a constant velocity of 4 meters per second for 10 seconds, the displacement is, so the required solution is the displacement. The given variable are 4 meters per second, which is the velocity, and 10 seconds, which is the time. So, this given variable, substitute them in the formula. So, 4 times 10 equals 40. So, the displacement is 40 meters. Second, non-uniform rectilinear motion. In non-uniform rectilinear motion, the body moves in a straight line, but its speed changes over time. This could be due to acceleration or deceleration. An example of non-uniform motion is a car that starts from rest, accelerates, and then comes to stop. Now let's proceed to the non-uniform rectilinear motion. So let's break down the key principles of non-uniform rectilinear motion. Principle 1 is the velocity changes with time. In non-uniform rectilinear motion, velocity is not constant. It changes with time. This change can be due to acceleration, deceleration, or an external force acting on the object. Next principle is the acceleration is non-zero, can be constant or variable. Because velocity changes over time, acceleration is non-zero. The acceleration can be constant, like a car steadily increasing its speed, or variable like a bouncing ball slowing down and speeding up at different points. So the third principle is the displacement time graph is curved. In new and in non-uniform rectilinear motion, the displacement time graph is curved because the object covers varying distances in equal time intervals. The curve steepness shows how quickly the velocity changes. The fourth principle is the object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Since the object is accelerating or decelerating, it doesn't cover the same distance in each time interval. Instead, the distance changes. The fourth principle is the object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Since the object is accelerating or decelerating, it doesn't cover the same distance in each time interval. Instead, the distance changes depending on the object's velocity and acceleration. And the last principle, 5, is the motion can be involve constant or variable acceleration. In non-uniform rectilinear motion, the acceleration can be either constant or variable. For constant acceleration, the object's velocity changes at a uniform rate. For variable acceleration, the rate of change of velocity varies over time. Let's proceed to the mathematical representation of non-uniform rectilinear motion. In this case, the acceleration is constant. In equation 1, having a velocity-time relationship where the formula is v equals VO plus AT. This means that the final velocity equals initial velocity plus the acceleration multiplied by time. To further understand, an example is provided. A car starts from rest and accelerates at 2 meters per second squared for 5 seconds. What is the velocity in meter per second? So, the given variable, since a car starts from rest, so the initial velocity is 0. And the 2 meter per second squared is the acceleration, and 5 seconds is our time. So these given variables, substitute them in the formula. So the result is the final velocity is 10 meter per second. The second equation is all about displacement time relationship. The formula is displacement S, representation of S, equals VO, which is the initial velocity, plus 1/2 times A, acceleration, and T is time. To further understand this equation, an example is provided. So if the car starts from rest with an acceleration of 2 meters per second squared for 5 seconds, what is the displacement in meters? So the given variables are 5 seconds, which is the time. The 2 meters per second squared is the acceleration. and it says that the car starts from rest, so the initial velocity is 0. Then substitute the given to the formula. So our displacement is 25 meter per second.